What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode here. Another snowblower video. I can't keep anything stock. It's like a disease. You know, I modify my cars, modify my computer, modify the lawnmower. Got to modify the snowblower. This was left as a comment by one of the viewers as to what be your first mod is a little hour and tachometer. And I actually kind of like this idea because especially on the EFI model, again, this is the Ariens Professional Hydro 28 EFI. I mean, I don't think they could have given a longer name to this thing if they wanted to. But the interesting thing is that with the EFI, you have the speed control knob, which changes, either it can idle down or it can go up to, my guess is probably like 3,500 RPMs. These are really simple stuff. It's on Amazon. It's 25 bucks. Probably going to mount it right here or so. And it's going to track hours, which will be great for, monitoring when you need to do oil changes. But if you're kind of like a little bit of a nerd like me, I'm kind of excited to see, what does the thing idle at for RPMs? What does it run in efficiency mode, power mode? You can actually see if it bogs down. It's even got a little backlight. For 25 bucks, how can you go wrong? It's really pretty simple. You just wrap it, and of course we'll do a nice job on this. You take the spark plug wire. It should be easy to find. You find the spark plug, follow the lead, little plastic wire. They say you wrap it, I think, 5 or 6 times, nice and tightly. I'll probably electrical tape it or zip tie it to make sure it's nice and tight. Run the wire up here, up to the dashboard, and that's really about it. So I'll go ahead, we'll put this on, and we'll give it a whirl, all right? So this tachometer is actually not the first mod that I've done to the snowblower. I actually bought an LED bulb, Amazon again, 25 bucks. This is the factory bulb that comes in your Ariens. This is an 800 series fog lamp. This actually goes in a lot of cars. It's a simple 25 watt, 12 volt bulb. I think it makes like 300 lumens. So you go ahead and you buy one of these fancy dancy Chinesium LEDs, and I'm going to do a video on this later on when I get a different bulb. But you can see I have that bulb in there now. I do not recommend it, actually. As you'll see once we start it up with this and we can play around with this, I'll show you how much this reflects light. I mean, this shoots more light to the side than it does in front of you. So that video is coming up, and we'll go ahead and get this installed now. So we think that probably going to look the best mounted right here. Down here, it's kind of at a weird angle, and the glare kind of doesn't display right because, let's be honest, these are cheap displays. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to mount it right here. It does give you some two-sided like Velcro sticky tape. So this is really easy stuff. We're just going to go ahead and peel back this little plastic sheathing and feed this wire down through here. All right, so I went ahead and looked over all the different, you look underneath here, you try to see where you can best mount this. So I went above the throttle control knob, just kind of tucked it in there. And then we see that this has some wire covering that goes all the way up. And instead of trying to feed this wire down through it, you can simply pull this down. We're going to go ahead and just fit that in there. And then you just run this back up here and get rid of the slack and bring it all the way up. And then your wire is appropriately hidden and protected from, getting pinched or anything like that, and it's installed perfectly. You just gotta keep pulling the slack a little bit. And then that's really it. So then we just come down here. We gotta find, I should have marked where I left it, but I didn't do that. It's right here. I bet I can wiggle this out. Right there. Just like that. So now that won't get snagged on anything. And then you just come down here again, here's your spark plug wire, and I'll probably zip tie it around that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's it. And I'll probably just put some tape, some electrical tape on that, and then this install is done. Alright, so installation is done. We velcroed it right here, tuck the wire in through here, does not hit when you turn the chute. It's close, but it doesn't hit. Through the main mesh, out of the mesh, around the spark wire, 6 times, a little bit of electrical tape, just to make sure it doesn't wind down. Again, with the EFI, we'll put it to idle, put it to on, and or 2 if you're not lucky. And this is it. So this is the RPMs. This is on idle. Light, you can see that it reflects it everywhere. It doesn't actually look all that great. But we're idling at 1800. So this is idle. Like I said, I haven't played with this too much yet, but we can also go through how many hours for the job, service hours, max RPM was 3,700, and hours on it. So definitely would recommend it. It's can't wait to use it in another snowstorm, but luckily, it's not snowed too much. So that's about it, guys. Like I said, stay tuned for the better fog lamp video. Well, the headlight video that's coming out. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.